everyone, welcome back to Shovel and Jess. Today I'm going to be making a Rosemary Foccacia Bread. We're going to start out with 1 1/3 cups of warm water, about 110 degrees, just about, 2 teaspoons of honey, and 1 package of activated dry yeast. We're going to mix the honey in the water and then drizzle the yeast on top, let it sit, let it foam, and then on to the next step. Okay, so after the yeast has set and is getting foamy, as you can see, it's about like 8 minutes now. I've let it sit there. We're going to mix in our flour, olive oil, and our salt. I'm going to be using my stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, all you have to do is gradually stir in the flour, stir in your olive oil, stir in your salt, and mix it with a rubber spatula. And then after the dough is starting to form, you would put it on the counter onto a floured surface, and then you would knead it by hand. I'm going to be using this. It's a little easier, but if you don't have one of these, and I know a lot of people don't, you can just as easily do it by hand. You're going to add in 3½ cups of flour, all-purpose flour, right here. You're going to add in 1/4 cup of olive oil and 2 teaspoons of salt. I have the thicker salt. That's like what you want. If you're doing like the fine salt, definitely use less than 2 teaspoons. Because otherwise it's gonna be really salty. Okay, so here we go, we're gonna mix. After your dough is all kneaded, you're going to put it into this nice ball formation. Grease up a mixing bowl. We're going to put the dough in there, cover it with a damp towel, and it is going to sit here for 45 to 60 minutes. It will double in size, and it helps putting it in a warm spot. So I'm actually going to put it on top of my oven and turn my oven on, because it is later, so there isn't a sunny windowsill or anything I can put it in front of, but this will do. See you in 60 minutes. Check it out. Yeah, it's growing. It's growing. So we're getting there. As I was waiting, I kind of cleaned up everything. Everything's drying, and I kind of prepped what I needed. So I have my 2 sprigs of rosemary that's gonna be placed on top, salt, and some more olive oil. So once this is all done and risen, we're going to roll it out with a handy dandy roller. Oh, it's a thick one. To about 1/2 inch, and then we're actually going to cover it again with this damp towel and let it rise for another 20 minutes. Okay, but we still have 5 more minutes on letting it rise in the bowl. So now that the 20 minutes is up, I just turned on my oven to preheat to 400 degrees. And we are going to transfer the dough to a sheet pan with parchment paper. So I could not get that off the counter. So I had to re-roll it in a ball and roll it out again. So hopefully this works. It is a lot smaller than what it was before, but you know, I got it off the counter. So yeah, just give me another second. So after you got it on your sheet pan, you're going to want to press little holes in it with your fingers. You're going to press all the way to the bottom. Show the bottom. Now, once the bread is properly holed, you're going to take your sprigs of rosemary, kind of just drizzle them on top. I guess my sprigs were a little big because I definitely don't need all 2 of them. Just do as many as you want, as you feel necessary. All right, so the next step is taking your large sea salt crystals or your sea salt flakes and drizzling them on top. And the last step is drizzling some more olive oil on. Okay, so I think that's nicely drizzled. So now we put it in the oven for 20 minutes. All right, 20 minutes is up. Let's see how it looks. That's good. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna slice this baby up and see how it tastes. That was good. That's definitely better than the last time I made it. I added a little more olive oil than I did the last time to make it not as dry. And it's like the perfect moistness. Okay? Alright, so my bread turned out awesome. Let me know how your bread turns out, and I will leave the recipe below. Okay, see you later.